there are so many common childhood eye conditions that can affect visual development that it is important for us to determine when children should be properly screened. And one of the most common questions I get is, when should my child come and see the eye doctor? And my simple answer is, if you're worried or the pediatrician is concerned, we should see that patient. But in general, the things that typically lead the pediatrician or family practice doctor to ask us to see a child is a misaligned eye, which we call strabismus, an asymmetry in the lid height, which we call ptosis, a cataract, which is an abnormality or opacity of the lens of the eye, that's the structure behind the pupil. Or if the child has been born prematurely, it might be at an increased risk for having an abnormality. If there's a strong family history of inherited eye conditions, the family may be concerned, or the pediatrician may alert you that this is something that can, quote, run in the family and something that we should take care of. The reason that the age is important is that the vision system is developing during the first decade of our life. That means the brain is flexible, it's elastic, it can gain vision, it can lose vision, and we just want to be sure that all the anatomy, the parts of the eye are normal, and that the eyes are being used at the same time, because that leads to proper fusion or depth perception development. So we are always looking for anything that could lead to improper vision development so that we can correct that and remedy the situation. One of the common things that the pediatrician will ask us to see is children who have a nasolacrimal duct obstruction or a blocked tear duct, and we all know what that looks like. The eye is gunky, messy, the skin is chapped around that eye, and it's simply because the membrane that covers the tear duct opening into the nose just hasn't opened properly like it is supposed to. So all the tears back up and they become stagnant. They grow bacteria and the eye just doesn't look good. It looks messy all the time. Fortunately, most nasolacrimal duct obstructions resolve spontaneously within about 8 months of age. The ones that do not respond to just time, we can treat typically in the office with a minor procedure that we can do with only topical anesthetic. This works 90% of the time, because 90% of the time that's the only abnormality in the nasolacrimal system. If that were to not work, there is a good surgical procedure that requires that we place a stent into the tear duct system, and that works 99% of the time. But because that requires a general anesthesia to do the stent placement, we typically wait to see if the condition will respond on its own and resolve spontaneously by 1 year of age. Infections that the pediatrician has tried to treat but the condition has not responded usually will prompt the pediatrician to refer that patient to us. So a conjunctivitis that doesn't respond to normal treatment will often prompt a referral. So the bottom line is, if you're worried or the pediatrician is worried, then we should see the child to make sure that we're doing all we can to ensure proper vision development, given that there is a time frame that the brain has to learn or not learn proper sight.